Hello everybody, it's Peter the Rock. Just behind those trees, you can't quite see it, but the sun has just about set. I'm on the London Loop, the south side of the HS2 viaduct. As I scan round, here it comes into sight. I haven't been here for a while. I thought I'd come here for old time's sake. Used to be a popular viewing point of mine when lots of activity going on. The main thing you can see, well, there are two things. One is that the bird life is in a lot of action up in the skies, and the ducks are gathering in groups because it's early evening. It's just about 6 o'clock. That's one feature. Perhaps they realise that the work here is over, really. Except that there's the parapet has been built quite a long way along the viaduct, so you can see the point where it actually stops. Now this is going to contribute to lessening the sound that travels, and of course sound travels across water that much further, although I can hear the Chiltern line trains quite easily from here. And we can see two ducks, two birds on the parapet up there, nonchalantly looking around. It's probably a good viewing point. I think they might get a surprise when a train comes hurtling past at 200 miles an hour with red-faced, anguished passengers scrabbling at the windows, trying to open them so they can throw out some bread for the ducks. That may or may not happen. The news, stop press news about HS2 is that they are, I think, going to extend it from Old Oak Common to Euston, which was the original plan, because Old Oak Common is sort of in the middle of nowhere, and they've done a lot of the infrastructure anyway. So that's what I've heard. I don't know much more than that. It does make sense. And they're going to also improve bits, that it's not going to go all the way north where it used to, but that the northern part is going to be improved significantly, I think. Of course, finding the money for this is going to be problematic. I don't want to go there really. But one thing about the viaduct itself, you can see it reflected in the lake. The lake is shimmering, I think possibly because of the activity of the birds. The jetty, the roadway underneath the lake, is more exposed now, which means that the lake has gone down in height, which is a bit strange because we've had more rain than normal. So I don't quite understand that. There are a lot of birds flying around above the viaduct, and I don't understand that either. They're not vultures, luckily, and I'm not dead. But this is kind of an old time's sake review. There is one more little adventure I want to show you in this viaduct, in this video, and we have to travel to the other side of the viaduct to do that. Now, those of you who've been following my HS2 videos know that the early ones meant that often this bit here was closed off, and even when it was open it was a different route, and quite rightly, because the orange suited people don't really want the general public to be within range of a falling hammer or screwdriver or whatever they use. Health and safety. As far as I know, no one's been injured, let alone killed, in building this viaduct, which wasn't the case for previous grand projets, as they say in France. Now, quite interestingly, in front of me through the fence is a robot. It's on a tripod, and it responds to humans, to the warmth of humans, and makes a piercing noise when it works. And that's another good view of the viaduct. And for some reason it's not working today. Nothing to do with me. Now the reason I know that, you can probably work it out. That's the old footbridge across the canal's just there. It's literally sort of 10 yards away from where I'm standing. This is where the viaduct crosses the Grand Union Canal. The old and the new, united forever. The reason, let's see if my voice changes timbre ever so slightly. Now I'm under the span of the viaduct. Interesting, there's a little electric cable running down somewhere. Not sure what that's about. The reason I know that's a robot that reacts to human presence is because there's another one over there. These are probably cheaper to run than security guards. Any minute now it'll make a lot of noise when it detects me. At least it did as I walked in the other direction. Oh dear. Perhaps its battery has run out. Oh, there we go. There we go. You see, it's like a Dalek, isn't it? It's getting quite excited. Human habitation. It's probably filming me, and I'm not sure the point of it. I suppose it's to warn people not to leap over fences and write any graffiti or whatever they want to do. I don't know really, but it lasts for about 1 minute 30 seconds. Now those of you who've seen my previous videos know that at this juncture, at this point, one last little look at that, there used to be a traffic light, and if you press the button on it, it went to green, and it lasted as green for 3 seconds, which was no use at all. But now they've seemed to have increased the length of time the robot, the Dalek, whatever it is, it's got 4 legs, this one, lets off a bit of noise and possibly alerts people in the control room, even now looking at their monitors and their closed circuit TV and trying to discuss who I am, perhaps looking at facial recognition or something, sending out squads of hitmen. But I think perhaps I'm known to HS2 people as a fairly harmless videographer. So that's a new feature, the security. If you if you're not happy with the HS2 project, you can, you can't do anything about it now. It's built. The viaduct is built. But if you wanted to express your rage, then you'd have to encounter a Dalek, which would make that kind of horrible noise, possibly for a bit longer. I don't know. I just don't want to linger. Now, this is one of my favourite viewing points as we head down towards the lake, and I think this is the place. Whoa, nearly tripped then. That's not a good idea. I think this is the place where there used to be a concrete block with a disco light on it. I think it was there. Could be wrong, but I think this is the place. It's no longer there because they no longer need the disco light to use their lasers to measure which direction, which way the viaduct should go. Slightly worryingly, you can see the segments are different colours, almost as if there's some have got more water in them than others. I'm not sure if that's the case. I don't know if it's going to be painted. I rather doubt it. The parapets are also slightly different colours. I expect they'll bed in, and no one, of course, will notice at all in 100 years' time when you all pore over this historical reference to the building of the longest bridge in Great Britain, being finished off in 2024. I've been privileged to see a lot of it. A lot of the exciting things happen The sun has gone down now, and I think I'm going to go away. I appreciate you watching. It's Peter the Rock. Smile, like, subscribe. It's all free, at all costs nothing. Thanks a lot for watching. Cheers.